Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Musical Chairs. I'm Dan.
I'm Mickey.
And our special guest.
Shay.
Our special guest.
I'm back again. Thank you. I'm on a day out.
By popular demand.
By unpopular demand, more like.
Today, what are we doing today?
Yeah, did you actually know? No. We needed to think of a topic or just something to do for this podcast. And I'm an avid listener of a few podcasts, one of which being the Jackmate podcast. And one of the things they do on theirs is I don't really know. We're going to title it like mystery tier list.
Okay.
Because it's pretty much like, so what it is, you probably know what it is. You get told something and then you got to rank it before you've heard the rest of them. So it will be like flavors of chocolate or something like that. And then it'll be like, you like do the whole list and then you've only got one left and the last one's poo flavor. And you're like, oh no.
I left the top spot open.
Oh, you've got to put poo flavor at one.
That's
oh my
favourite.
God. But the reason that we're going to do it is because we're going to do bands and then we're going to do solo artists. And then we thought 3 would be a perfect mix because then like it would be like 2v1 on pretty much all of them. At every chance, it'll just always be a debate. And we're going to take this deadly serious.
Okay.
All
right.
So this is life or death.
So no wizards.
No wizards.
Okay.
Yep. And
If there was, this tier list would already be done.
Yeah.
We wouldn't
Fair
really
enough.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
Exactly. But yeah, so it might get heated. Who knows? To commentate, narrate, and oversee this podcast is cameraman Scott. Woo! Speak for a Scott.
How you doing?
Whoa. We need to get a third camera.
He's
He's
been delegated off camera because he keeps winning all the podcasts. So you've been out.
I'll quickly film what we're looking at. So
Got the best seat in the house.
mate. All right, Scott, give us a wave. Hey, this is what we're looking at currently.
It's just darkness.
And so Scott has made 2 different sets of lists, and we're going to rank them. So should we just get straight into the first one?
Before we do that, we've been putting out live sessions and music videos on our main channel, Meet Arthur. Go check those out at the end of the podcast.
Yep.
And like and subscribe.
We've just got a lot of stuff out at the
Yeah,
minute. If this is your first time discovering us and finding us, we are doing 1 podcast a month at the minute.
2.
We're doing 2 podcasts a month at the minute. We're also doing reaction videos, tier list videos, and then that's just on this channel. If you go over to our main channel, we have music videos, we have live sessions, we have a yearly Q&A that we're going to be updating in the next few months now. And then go over to Spotify, Instagram, and stuff like that. We got so much out right now, so check it out. And what he said, subscribe, please.
Because there's only more on the way.
Whoa.
Stay tuned. I might be back again. Who knows?
You're definitely going to be back.
Okay. Right. Are we going bands or solo artists first?
Whatever you want.
Should we go solo artists?
Let's go solo artists first. Let's warm up.
We should do albums for this as well.
We should do many things.
Don't spoil it. It could be a future
yeah.
episode.
Yep. We've got to rinse this content once we can.
You've now just doubled our podcast monthly, so
Yeah. No, that's what we've been doing.
Okay, Scott, hit us with first person on solo artists.
Right, yeah, so you've got to rank them out of 10. So the first one...
No.
No. As in
We
there's
put
10.
them in a 10 tier list.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's 10.
Oh, okay.
So we know where.
So you're just giving us one, yeah?
Yeah.
First one is Pitbull.
Oh,
That's a 10.
hold on, Mr. Worldwide.
He might hit us with a curveball, though. Gary
I don't care.
Glitter might make a return. You can't say
That
Pitbull's not... I hit the nail on the head there.
I feel like 10's harsh for Pitbull, but then it depends on who else comes up.
Take a picture with a cold air.
Wasn't it? He did this thing where like people had to vote where he'd play a gig, and they put him in Alaska in like a parking lot or something, and he just went and did it.
See, look,
What
I
legend?
give him
it's
respect
just
for
great.
that.
It's just great Pitbull stories.
Iconic haircut.
Yep.
Is he bald?
Yeah. I mean, Pitbull's an icon, man. It's definitely not high, I'll be honest, but it's not a 10. I'd go 8. I'd give him an 8.
But the question is, are there two worse on this list?
There will be, surely.
Two worse.
Pitbull's
That's what I'm saying. Because if he goes 8, then you've obviously got 9 and 10.
Where are
can
you
fill with
thinking?
worse. I was thinking 9.
Yeah, I was.
Oh,
thinking,
okay.
I was thinking 9.
Oh,
I know, I said 10, it was
I
a joke.
honestly thought you were going to say 5.
Oh no, I'm not
I'm a
that
massive
silly.
fan.
Big up Pitbull.
I do like Pitbull, but I mean,
I
not
think he's going to hit us with some
5 rated
curveballs.
Pitbull.
I'd go 9. I'm happy with 9.
Okay.
Are we going
Lock-
9?
you
Mr.
locked in?
Worldwide? Mr. Worldwide's going at number 9,
Number 9.
please.
Okay, then.
That was easy.
Next is John Mayer.
Ah.
Oh, that's a tough one, that isn't it? I think he's overrated,
Yeah, I was going to
but
say.
I love him. I think he's great.
Yeah.
He's definitely overrated though.
Gravity and then John Mayer
Beautiful.
Trio.
Yeah,
Oof. That's actually really hot. He's also really funny.
he is really
He's
funny.
in what's that Will Ferrell film that he's in? Is it the one with Kevin Hart where he goes to
Oh,
prison?
it is this Get Hard.
Yeah, where
Yeah.
he plays the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a sense of humor about him.
Yeah,
Good looking dude.
yeah.
I think he's like a very American artist, though. I don't know.
He is.
He's not as popular over here.
I think he's pretty popular here.
He's popular.
I know.
He's popular with musicians.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree
That's
with
what I'm
you.
saying.
I agree with
Like
you.
mainstream UK music, I don't think.
No,
like,
I don't
obviously
think I've
he's
ever
huge
heard
in
him in the
America.
charts over here.
No, but he's huge in America. Like obviously, like really, really popular.
I'd say that's a great person to slot in 5.
I was going to go higher. I was
Really?
like 3 or 4.
Mm,
I don't know if I go.
I
4
think
or
he's
4.
a good. So it's like good dude, good music.
Decent guitarist.
He's a good
Yeah.
anchor to set in the
Okay.
middle of
Fair,
like
yeah.
a rating.
But how
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
many people are going to be better than John Mayer?
Who knows?
Well, there could. Yeah, we don't know yet.
There could be 5.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
or could be none.
Yeah.
He could be the best on the list.
Exactly. We don't know. That's the whole point of
Yeah.
the game.
Oh, I've caught on.
Yeah, he's got it now. Mystery tier list. Bum bum bum. I think 5 is a
Okay.
great.
I'm gonna vote 5.
Yeah. Are you happy with that?
Well, I'm outvoted, so
Tough.
Okay. John Mayer. We're gonna slot
locked in?
We're gonna slot in 5, please.
All right, then. Next on the list is the one and only BB King.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
As I'm saying, now you're happy that you left 3 and 4
Yeah.
open.
Okay. It's hot. How are we ranking this? Like, are we ranking it
Well, from
on?
1 to 10.
Are we ranking it on a collection of like talent, music, personality, and legacy?
Well, he's got all of them.
I've rattled them off there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on it today.
The thing is, you got to try and remember these.
I mean, yeah, he's pretty high on every single one of them. He goes pretty high, doesn't he? He's very iconic, BB King.
Was it him who played like 390 shows in a
He
year
played,
or something?
I think it was like 367 or something shows in a year.
Wild.
So yeah, he just hopped on a bus with his band and just went and played
Everywhere, apparently.
a show a day minimum. Yeah, the guy's a beast. The guy's an absolute beast, and he inspired so many people.
And he's brought
Like
so
John
many
Mayer.
Yeah.
There
He
you go.
brought so many people forward as well.
Mm-hmm.
Give them a platform.
Oof.
I was gonna say, got to be like top 3, but then you've also got to think how many possible solo artists are above him.
Yeah,
I'll go out and say 3.
I was gonna say 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is not going how we thought.
Yeah, we're,
We're all
arguing.
agreeing.
Yeah.
We're agreeing with each other.
It's the first time ever, to be honest. I'm glad it's documented.
Okay, yeah, I'm happy with 3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
makes sense.
BB King goes into 3rd place for us, please, Scott.
Yep, locked in.
Locked in.
Next is Adele.
I think she's got some fantastic music, but
She
as a person, I'm not.
I'm not a
I'm
fan
not sold.
at all.
Yeah.
She's a Spurs fan, first of all.
Oh God.
Massive Spurs fan.
They're always gonna ruin it for you.
Yes, that's straight down. She has got her first album and second album have some
Yeah.
very good songs, but I think she has just. I don't know. I think it's gone to her head a little bit.
Maybe.
I don't know. Everything I see of her now, she's like, I don't know, a bit cocky.
I mean, to be fair,
I mean, it's doing BB King impressions.
I think she's earned it. Her first album was
Yeah, Chasing
Crazy
Pavements is a
huge.
Yeah,
banger.
she's got to be up there with like one of probably the most streamed UK artists.
yeah,
100%,
yeah, definitely.
100%. She's below Mayer for me.
Or I don't know. That's a big call.
Yeah, I would put her higher.
I was gonna say I think it's UK. And then the problem is now in my head I'd want to move John Mayer down.
We can't
That-
now.
you can't.
I know we can't.
You can't.
That's what I'm
Committed.
saying. This is the whole point of it.
I'm voting 6 here. Because if I'm thinking more, if I'm going to listen to someone, I'm listening to John Mayer over Adele. And like,
I probably would have said the other way around personally.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Hindsight, I probably would have swapped them round. But yeah, I feel like 6, from our current standpoint, is probably where she'd go. But personally, had I known, I probably would have put a 5 and John Mayer 6.
I'm leaning towards 4. I know it's high, but 5, like you said, it would be 5.
you're leaning towards 4.
I mean, I'm already shook saying I want to change 5. And we don't know what else is coming.
Yeah.
If we put Adele 4,
only if
this
you
could
knew.
this could get ropes.
Yeah.
I think we should go 6.
Yeah,
But
because it's your.
I want to go 6.
but if I'm outvoted, I'm outvoted.
No, I would go 6.
Okay.
I'm worried about.
okay.
I'm worried about what's coming. I'm worried about what's coming.
Yeah.
I think so far she's the biggest artist on there.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah.
Pitbull.
No.
Mr. Worldwide.
The clues in the name.
Mr. Worldwide.
No, well, I've been outvoted, so I guess 6
Yeah.
is going to be the one, but
Yeah.
my heart
Okay.
says 4.
We're putting Adele in 6, please.
Next up is Billie Eilish.
Oh, okay. God.
4.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, she's now the biggest artist. So,
Do you know what? It's tough. It's tough. I'd say, Adele's obviously been around way longer. So
Yeah.
it's really hard to level it. I would say Billie Eilish is currently as big as Adele when she was at her height.
she hit #1 streamed in the world.
Billie.
Yeah,
There you
on
go.
Spotify.
Wow.
I'd say Billie Eilish is on par with Adele's height, and on top of that, I would prefer Billie Eilish to because I put Phineas into Billie Eilish.
Okay, yeah.
And Phineas I really like as well. Great producer. They both write great songs.
Yeah.
And performance wise, it's not even a question. Billie Eilish is much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, on arguments, I think that she's obviously a huge current artist.
Yeah.
Like,
This is going terribly.
doing
Yeah.
crazy
We're just really
things.
agreeing with each other. This is the friendliest podcast ever.
Can we have a recap
Which
of
is logical.
where's what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got Pitbull in 8.
Okay.
9.
Pitbull in 9.
Pitbull in 9,
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay.
We've got Adele in 6, John
Okay.
Mayer in 5, Billie Eilish in 4, I think, and
Yeah.
then BB King in 3. That's a solid.
You currently
list.
have slots 1, 2, 7, 8, and 10 left.
We're playing this well, I think.
I don't know. I don't know what's coming.
It's risky.
I'm
Right, then moving
already-
on. Where are you going to put Young Blood?
Oh,
We haven't even decided on Billie Eilish.
He has to go 4 now.
I just assumed
No,
it was.
no.
No, now we know now we know this option. We have to put her in 4.
No, I was going to put her in 2.
2.
That last album of hers, was it Happier Than Ever?
Yeah,
That's an incredible album.
it is.
The production's amazing.
That's her second album. Actually, she's got another one now.
Yeah, I haven't listened to it yet.
Neither. I feel like now we know Youngblood. We
Well, he's
can't be nice
because
because I
where are you going to put him?
I'd say no. I'm saying
Well, is he going to go up there?
no
as
with
well?
Billie Eilish. Now we know the next option. We can't be nice and put her in 2 because there is a debate for
It's
that.
not being nice. It's warranted.
I think because you were agreeing with 4.
I was leaning towards it. I think it's one of them. I think when you look back, probably when she comes towards the end of her career, you probably would go, yeah, top 3. But I think she's currently just outside it.
She's the biggest artist in the world right now.
She isn't.
I don't
numbers
know,
say
Taylor
otherwise.
Swift. Should definitely
Taylor Swift.
be one of, and I think that she sits just outside it for now. If we put in Adele at 6, I don't think you can put Billie Eilish that much higher.
You guys suck. I'm holding firm. But if you
Will,
If you
will
outvote me,
will you
outvote
come back
me.
to regret it?
But I was going to say, unfortunately, we can't split the difference because 3's already taken.
yeah,
so
that would have been ideal.
you're outvoted.
We'd like to put Billie
It's happening
Eilish
again.
Billie
in
Eilish
4.
at 4.
Okay, so
Team up
Youngblood,
on
yeah.
Dan.
Yeah,
So-
so Youngblood's next.
He seems like the biggest.
1. Youngblood is top.
Can I swear?
We were gonna not swear on these actually, Daniel.
God, let me think of a word then. I don't like him.
You find him slightly pretentious, don't you?
He's a rich kid pretending to be poor.
I will give you that. So it's a really tough one because anytime I hear people in the industry talk about him, one of the big ones being Roger Daltrey, they have nothing but lovely things to say about him.
Well, they're going to suck up to him, aren't they? He's one of the biggest rock and roll stars ever.
Yeah. It is a really tough one because I do think that like you can't help what you're born into.
No.
And he has worked his arse off to get where he needs to be. And he's also a genuinely he comes across as a really nice dude. Granted, some of it does seem a bit fake and forced.
A lot of it seems fake.
Yeah, and he is pandering. I remember who's the guy that does the documentaries? Louis Theroux. He done a documentary on him, and he used the word cult. He said like I was going to his gigs, and I've been in cults and like done interviews with cults. This is a cult.
Yeah.
And it is true.
It's kind of part of his, not necessarily a cult, but it is kind of part of his image, this whole
family.
Yeah, and this drive towards some sort of community.
Yeah.
And I mean, to be fair, obviously the latest example is the festival that he obviously done his own festival, didn't he? And I mean, although it sounded good, apparently there was like queues for hours outside. Yeah. There was people passing out.
Yep.
In the heat and didn't actually get into the event and missed like loads of acts.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I know obviously the thought is kind of there, but it's just,
is that his fault?
Not necessarily, but I mean, if you're putting this together, you'd like to think that
if you're putting your name on it, then you got to take responsibility. But is it his fault directly? Absolutely not. It's the organizer's fault. But if you're going to put your name on something,
he's the face of it. Then.
Like, and as well being like, like Reading and Glasgow have like forgotten their identity and they need to be putting musicians at the heart of it and stuff like that, and like the fans at the heart of it. It's like, cool. So if you're in charge, you should be aware of everything that could go wrong.
Yeah.
As a music fan and musician, like you'd be thinking, like, I'm sorry, but how many times have you seen YouTubers put on events where the queuing is an issue, where they oversell tickets and stuff like that, and like getting people into the festival is an issue? Like, that's one of the first things you'd be thinking about. And the fact there was no shade, there was no thought going into people coming in. Yeah, that is a bit of a weird one. But yeah, down to his music as well. Like, it's not for me.
It's not for me either.
But that's not to say it's bad.
Can't argue with success though, can you?
No, not at all.
No, and he definitely does have some. But I mean, personally on a list, it's probably 8.
I was going to say 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Which one?
I've seen a bunch of clips of him giving away guitars.
Yeah.
Gibson SGs, which are expensive guitars.
I was going to say, as I said, he seems like
I've seen him give away Gibsons.
Gibsons?
Yeah.
His signature is an Epiphone.
And yes, but he's been giving away Gibsons.
Who's giving him Gibsons to give away?
Gibson?
Wait, can we have some Gibsons?
He buys them, I don't know.
Gibson, give us some Gibsons, please. Thank you.
The the one with the P90.
Yeah,
the white one.
The SG.
He's been giving those away.
Yeah.
Could have been giving away Epiphones as well, but yeah, I'm happy to go 8. I'd probably argue for 10, but I think we need to leave that one.
I was going to say he's not 10.
Honestly, I feel like he's going to do us over with some bad people. I'm kind of arguing for 7.
What do you take me for?
Because I just he's not our cup of tea, but I don't really have that much beef with him. Because I get when people say like rich kid and stuff like that. Louis Theroux interview, there's a bit where he goes home to his family and he starts crying talking to his and that's not a bad thing, I'm not saying that. He starts crying talking to his dad saying that he wasn't around, and it seemed super fake and really forced, like the people, and that's not on him. It just seemed like the cameraman was like, oh, we need emotion here, like, can you just make up a story where your dad went around? And the story that comes out and why a lot of musicians have a bit of a stick with him is his dad, and I think his family in general, just they own a company where they buy and sell guitars.
Yes.
And they do it in a really dodgy, they do it in a very dodgy way. I think they're quite renowned for buying fakes and then flogging them as real, which is how they got their money. And I think he's from Oxfordshire. He might be from Leeds. But yeah, they went back to his house in that he grew up in that documentary. It's a really nice house. And then as well as he was on Disney Channel I don't know if you knew that.
No,
I didn't know that. No.
Yeah, he was on Disney Channel as a kid. He was on like talent shows and stuff like that. So like he had a step up to get started, but at no means am I saying that means that you're guaranteed a career.
No.
Do you know how many people get that and they're nobodies because they're just not good enough? You still need to make it. You need to be good. Like whether you think they're rubbish or not, you need to be a level of talented, and he is. He's very good at what he does.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not for us. And I'd argue you should go in 7.
8.
See,
You
it's
just
now
changed it. You said 8 a
I was
minute
going to
ago.
say,
I'm such a good salesman.
I was thinking 8, and I was like, oh, to be fair, you do make some good points.
Thank you.
I forgot about the guitar thing.
But I think that Adele's in 6, and I think is he one below Adele? Maybe when we see this whole list.
Exactly.
But I'm gonna stay firm. I'm gonna go 8. I think there's
Okay.
I think there's someone nice in there that can fit in 7.
I can't argue with 8. I did think I should have. I wanted to fight his corner a little bit just because while he's not my cup of tea, he's a lot of people's cup of tea.
Yeah.
And I feel like if we met him, we'd just leave going, do you know what?
He's quite nice. Yeah.
Do you know
he's a
what?
nice guy.
You're pretty
I
right.
love him.
Yeah.
He just gives off like a super positive energy. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can go off like obviously, I quite like Machine Gun Kelly, and I've listened to interviews of him and Youngblood like used to be really close and stuff, and they worked together on a track, and that's probably one track I like that features Youngblood. But apparently, like obviously, it's quite notorious that Machine Gun Kelly can be quite difficult to get along with. But apparently, he's like, no, like they got on like House on Fire. They're just really cool. So,
Fairs.
What's the next one?
so if
Just gonna take
Youngblood's going into 8. Oh yeah, we're going to take a little break quickly, have a little wee, have a little drink, and we'll be back in a second. Okay, so we left off on Youngblood in 8. What's next? Cameraman.
It is Paolo Nutini.
Oh,
see, look, you were questioning why we need these spaces. I told you this.
Oh wow. Okay. So he's either 7 or 2.
They're the only spaces we got left. Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 7, 10.
I mean, he's definitely not 10.
Yeah. So 7 or
He's
2.
not that big though, is he?
He's not, but it's our list.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if we're breaking it down, like you said earlier, like his longevity.
To be
and,
fair, I
like,
don't think Americans can understand what he's saying.
I can't understand what he's
That
saying,
thick
but I like
Scottish
it. It's
accent.
great. I guess we do have to put him in 2, but
No,
No.
I was
feel
going to say 7.
I was going to say. I feel like seven's fair. I'm glad we put Youngblood in 8 now, just because I feel like Paolo Nutini should go 7.
definitely higher than Youngblood.
Yeah, because his voice is great. His songs are really good. He doesn't gig much, and he doesn't tour much, and he doesn't. There's
When was
not
the last time he put stuff out?
it wasn't too long ago.
I can't.
He done a tour fairly recently,
Yeah,
I think. Do you know what? I actually don't know. I couldn't tell you.
last I can remember was like 2015.
No, that was the like Iron Sky and
Yeah,
stuff like that. But
which is
he's
great.
released one since that.
Oh, okay.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you know what? I haven't listened to it. It's a weird one because do you know what? If you like, just then we were all like, "Whoa, would I buy a ticket to go see him?"
No,
No.
it'd probably be great. I'd probably very enjoy it, but
He's got bangers.
That's what I was going to say. I like if like Last Request comes on, you just think, wow, what a song.
yeah,
Slow down.
that whole
Incredible,
album's great.
Incredibly written.
Yeah.
And then stuff like, as you said, the newer stuff, Iron Sky, I think is probably like a masterpiece. That's an
Yeah.
incredible
Very
song.
good song. He has got some really, really good songs, but I don't think he's too worthy.
No,
I
it
think
can't be in
just
top
behind
2.
Adele, pretty much perfect.
Sure.
In the list we've got right now, honestly, I think 7's actually exactly where he'd
Yeah.
be. He's like really, really good, but the people in front of him, he's not better than them.
Trying to think, what would get into the mind of Scott here? What's he thinking? I think he was right on that Gary Glitter one. Maybe he's gonna slap out Michael Jackson as
so
well.
after this, we've got 1, 2, and 10.
1, 2, and 10. Yeah.
Oh
Wow.
no! All right,
This is going to be carnage.
are we happy with Paolo Nutini
yeah,
in
fine.
7?
I mean, he's
yeah?
got to go 7. He can't go Can't go anywhere else.
Yeah.
we just
Feeling
got
this is gonna
we just
bite
got to
us.
hope there's something good.
1, 2, and 10. Okay. We're gonna secure Paolo Nutini in
Lock-
7,
Locked
please.
in, yeah. So that means Harry Styles is either 1, 2, or 10.
Oh,
that's tough.
He's 2, maybe 1.
Uh,
His first album is so good.
is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Really good.
Sign
With
of
all
the
the fake
Times,
instruments.
Kiwi. There's not fake instruments on it.
Definitely fake.
It's a
instruments.
band.
He's done like listen to it. We'll go listen to it later. It's fake instruments. I can promise you.
It's not. I feel like you're
It
thinking
is.
of his second album.
No, I'm not.
And then Harry's House is a great album.
Yeah, I really like that album.
That's probably the biggest song ever. Like,
huge as it was.
Yeah.
That was everywhere.
Yeah.
And then Arsenal fan. So
Extra points.
all right, he's
I
obviously.
think I'm pretty sure I've seen him go to games with Thierry Henry.
He seems like such a cool guy as well.
Seems like such
Yeah.
a lovely dude. That's the thing as well. Is like he is massive,
Yeah.
so big and famous, but like you'll just catch him down the pub. Seems like a really humble guy.
Well, one of the only ones to really keep his success going after the
Yeah.
One Direction split.
Like Niall's doing okay. Zayn is not doing very well. Who are the other ones?
But again, I mean, they all,
Liam,
Liam, and
terrible.
then Louis.
And Louis Tomlinson, he's doing all right.
But yeah, no, they all kind of obviously went in different ways. I think a lot of them.
I
Probably
mean, yeah,
burnt out
Louis
from-
Tomlinson covers Catfish at the Bottom Mayonnaise gigs. Yeah, Louis Tomlinson. Sorry, the phone to open the gate just started buzzing. Yeah, I think Harry Styles is probably the best male pop star around at the minute.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah, you're pretty right.
I could
Yeah.
agree.
I can't
And
think of anyone else.
If I had to choose between him and Billie Eilish, I'd probably go Harry Styles. I'm not going to lie. So it's probably kind of worked out well.
I wouldn't.
I think he's great as an entertainer, as a person, and his music is, and he does he obviously he has people write with him, but he does write, like he plays guitar, like he's a super talented guy, and from where he come from, like just going on X Factor, and then like they didn't win it, they come like 4th or something, but then like One Direction went on to be possibly the biggest boy band ever.
Yeah, definitely up there.
What?
What?
They'd be up there.
What do you consider a boy band?
The Beatles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say it. Yeah, I put One Direction above the Beatles.
No.
The modern day Beatles, some say.
You can remember the bloody members.
Yeah,
I can't even name your One Direction song.
mate. History, you and me, got a whole lot of history. We could be. Oh, what's the other one? Na 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 na.
What, Hey
Dun,
Jude?
dun, 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 dun.
Oh,
Well, I
this is
mean, they've
tragic.
I think Danny DeVito's in the music
they've
video.
got, they've got best song ever.
Yeah, we danced all night to the best song ever.
This is tragic. All right, should we put?
Yeah,
we put
that's
him in
another
two
one.
then?
No, I'm joking.
Yeah,
Harry Styles and 2.
He'd go in number 2.
He can't go. What was it? 10.
He can't go 10.
He
No,
can't
fair
go
enough.
10. Gary Glitter is definitely on this list. All right, are we happy with that?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to.
Harry Styles is secured into number 2, please.
Number 2, okay. So that leaves you 1 and 10.
Oh no!
We'll go,
Don't do us dirty.
Robbie Williams, 1 or 10?
Oh,
10.
no,
no.
no. We're getting done. We're getting done here.
I'm calling the next one's Jimi Hendrix. I'm calling it.
He's not a soloist.
Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
Not the Jimi Hendrix experience.
Yeah, I was gonna
Jimi
say, yeah,
Hendrix.
Yeah, but he still
Technically a
played
band.
with a band and all that.
Yeah, so did
What?
Harry
Yeah, I was
Styles.
gonna say, so
Allegedly.
digitally altered.
Yeah, I think he goes 10. I'm not huge on Robbie.
I don't know who's next.
Oh no.
Are you locked in?
No,
no,
We're still
no,
discussing.
no.
We're still discussing.
I'm not putting him number 1. I can't have this.
He can't be number 1. Take That are just dreadful.
Yeah.
The
But
gigs.
no, it's Robbie Williams on his own.
Yeah, I know, but we got to talk about his history.
You mean Angels? You don't rate.
He's
Angels.
got
Entertain
some
You is
bangers.
huge, yeah.
Let Me Entertain You is a banger. What's the other one he's got with the woman? We had it on in the car.
Woman.
I
That woman.
think Louis put it on in the car when we were driving back from our gig.
Of course he did.
Yeah. Robbie's got some bangers, don't get me wrong, but he seems like a bit of a knob.
I don't know though, because he does charity work and stuff. Big on is it UNICEF? He created Soccer Aid, so he can't be a total bad person.
No, for sure. It's probably a facade. If you got to meet him, he'd probably be a really sound guy. Same as like the band Soft Play. I love him. He's on one of their songs.
Yeah.
Punk's dead. That Punk's dead, because of you, Punk's dead. He's on that. Definitely, if we met him and like worked with him and stuff, he'd probably be lovely. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, I've never been. He's super. He's like, he wants to be Liam Gallagher, and then is in Take That. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
Is
but
he in
then
Take That? He was.
He was.
Yeah, he's not
but-
anymore. I mean,
Okay.
have you seen clips of Take That's last tour?
No, I'm
My God, it's
up to date
like
on Take That.
it's like the 1975 in 50 years. It's not good.
What's it now?
It's not good. But yeah, Robbie's he's definitely iconic, and he's got some bangers, but he's definitely not one, is he?
He's got
No,
a worse vocal
but-
range
But
than
what's
Ringo.
coming next?
I'm calling you're not going to do us dirty here. I think you put
I don't
someone
know.
good.
That smile. Look at it.
No, because he's bagging on us, thinking that he's going to put
What,
someone
you think
bad.
he's double bluffing us?
I think he's double bluffing us. Because
What
then
if it's a triple bluff?
Because if he gives us Jimmy, and if we put Robbie in 1 now and he gives us Jimmy, we're going to have to put Jimmy in 10.
It might be like Michael Jackson or Prince.
Yeah?
I think that's more like.
And they're both ones.
Yeah, they're both ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, come on.
Robbie-
Right,
Robbie in 10.
Robbie Williams has got
Robbie
10.
Williams in 10.
Oh no.
That
Should-
means
Shall we?
Oh, no.
Wait. Shall we say if we now we've all heard them, rank them how we would like and compare it to our one, or just
Nah.
leave it?
Just leave it.
Okay.
It is what it is.
Let's hear our number one,
your
please.
number one is drum roll, please.
Oh no.
Elton John.
Yes! Come on!
We smashed it. Nice.
Yes!
Oh, God.
My
It's
hero.
worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Hell
worth it.
yeah.
100% will go
Do
one.
you know,
on the list for the
the
phone.
pod would be over if he was in 10.
Yeah.
I love Elton
I
John.
tried my best.
Smashed it. Easy. That was so good.
He would have been number one anyway, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
to
that's
be-
great.
yeah.
Right, so in 10 we got
Quite
Robbie
honest.
Williams.
I sent the list through.
9 we got Pitbull. 8 we've got Youngblood.
Blood, yeah.
7
Paolo Nutini.
Paolo Nutini. 6 Adele. 5
John
John Mayer. 4 Billie Eilish.
Yep.
3 BB King.
Yep.
2
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles and 1 Elton John.
I mean, it's pretty good.
I'm pretty happy with
Would
that.
I even change it? No.
Yeah, I probably would.
I was going to say yes. No, to be
Robbie for
fair,
Pitbull.
It'd be like minor amendments. Yeah.
I'd say move Youngblood and Pitbull up, and then Robbie down into 7 or 8. Sorry, that's about it.
Mm.
The fact that I'd only change the bottom half says a lot.
Yeah. As I said earlier, I might swap John Mayer and Adele
Yeah.
personally, but yeah, very very minor amendments. I think we've done pretty well.
We've absolutely smashed that.
Harry Styles and Billie Eilish.
Yeah,
That's all.
Let's just say for you, yeah.
cool. Well, we'll take a little break, and then it's on to band tier list.
Then we're gonna
This
ruin
one's
the
gonna
band
get
one.
messy. This one's gonna
Yeah.
have arguments. All right, see you in a
Get the
sec.
boxing gloves out.
Okay, we discussed making this 2 episodes and cashing in, but no, we're here for the long run. We're gonna do this.
You're gonna get it all.
Yeah, man. Right, so bands.
Oh God.
Are we ready to kick this? I think this is gonna get ugly. This could be the end of Meet Arthur right here.
Hope so.
Shut up.
I don't have to do this.
We're gonna
my idea.
we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go out by the Beyblade Arena to settle
Yeah.
settle the debates after
Battle
this.
it out, yeah.
Yeah,
I think we need to do that.
gonna need to blow off some steam.
Wonder
Yeah.
why we're talking about Beyblades? Follow us on Instagram and check out our Insta story. It'll be gone by the time you see this, but be up to date on what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And then maybe future Beyblade content.
We do post a lot of behind the scenes stuff in the story.
We do, yes. Right, okay. Scott, could we have our first band, please?
Yeah. Your first band is Kings of Leon.
Oh no. Oh no.
How do we set?
He's gonna do us so dirty with this.
How do we set Kings of Leon?
They're one of the best bands going right now.
So these are going to have to set a bar now for everything else.
If you haven't, we did a reaction to their recent album. You should go check it out.
What?
You got the card thing.
If you haven't checked it out yet,
Yeah, go watch the video of us reacting to what's the album called? Have something fun.
can we please just have fun?
Yeah.
Something like that.
We played instruments in that. Yeah, I'm really selling it.
We're
to you.
musicians.
I love you just like,
We
if
like
you
music.
haven't, go watch it now.
Go do it.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I know, I said it back and it made sense.
We really like Kings of Leon. Spoiler.
Do. I've got a number in my head.
I'm gonna go out and say 3.
I was going to say 3 or 4.
Yeah, I was going to say 3. I was going to say 3.
I'm not as big on them as what you two are, but yeah, they're definitely
Yeah.
inside the top 5. I would have said 3 or 4.
If you're sat there going, they've only got 2 songs, shame on you.
Yeah,
Go listen to
They've
the rest.
got way more.
Yeah, they've got loads of
they've
songs
got
actually.
so many albums. They put them out regularly as well.
They do, yeah. Yeah, I'm really happy with 3, and that kind of sets the standard now. Okay, would like to lock in Kings of Leon in third, please.
Yeah. Next up is Paramore.
Oh my god,
Wow,
I really like Paramore.
I've instantly got a number
Oh god,
5.
Or
What?
I want
Really?
to
Yeah.
go 4.
isn't he like one of your favorite drummers? Like top 5 maybe?
Yeah, I think he's going to hit us with Rolling Stones, The Beatles, Pink Floyd,
Oh my god,
Arctic Monkeys. Like, there's going to be some big hitters coming in. I think Paramore in 5th is generous, considering that would leave us with 1st, 2nd, 4th.
I don't know. You are right in what you're saying, but the Paramore, their total like discography is sick. There are
Yeah, it
so
is.
many good songs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fuck.
Hayley Williams is incredible as well.
Yep.
probably the best female singer today. I would argue.
Definitely an argument for it.
Yeah,
Alabama Shakes singer.
yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Bethany,
I don't know her name.
can't remember her name.
Yeah, I don't think 5's unreasonable. I just, yeah.
In the context of what we're doing, it makes sense. But in my heart, I'd put Paramore way
I was
higher.
going to say, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, in a tier list of just personal preference, they probably would go higher. But
Yeah.
I just think he's going to hit us with some big hitters, and we don't want to have all of our top ones gone. I think and that then just means like, okay, so Kings of Leon are no longer like our staple. It's like 5th is Paramore, so anything better goes above, anything worse goes below. I think it's a lot easier to do that with Paramore than it is Kings of Leon.
probably. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
happy to go 5. But
I need to be like a car sales
No, you
dealer
don't.
or something like that.
Car salesman.
This guy's coming at me
Sales
for my
dealer.
grammar. Yeah, I'm happy to go 5.
Yeah.
What about you, Shay?
Yeah, we'll go 5. As I said, I'm not overly happy about it, but it makes sense.
Oh, we just had a banana in between that. Drinking Pepsi after. Not a great combo.
This is the kind of content you get on the
Okay, Paramore in 5th, please, Scott. We'd like to lock that one in. Okay, so we just had some technical difficulties. We done a few more people, but we're not going to be able to keep them. So there's no Beatles on this list anymore. But it's cool. We've Scott, cameraman Scott, has changed up the list, and we're gonna crack on from where we left off. So Paramore in 5th, Kings of Leon in 3rd. What is up next, Scott?
Up next, you have Nirvana.
Ooh,
Dan gone.
I
I don't get grunge.
don't get it. I don't get it. I can't remember what video. Top 20 top rock bands. Go and watch that one. There's a whole ramble about how I don't understand. Please. No, just go.
Go and watch it now.
No, yeah.
He doesn't understand grunge because he lives it.
It's a grungy guy.
No, I don't get it. To me, it just feels like moping around, pretending to mope around. But Nirvana, I feel
Before you blow your brains out.
Whoa.
yeah, I don't understand grunge. It's just sludgy. The songwriting, I don't think is sludgy. I don't think the songwriting's that good. It's usually poorly played. I know this is part of like the whole thing. It's poorly played. Timing's poor. The songwriting's poor. But people like it because they want to be moody.
Okay, I'll caveat your point. I believe that's the right word.
Sure.
Is that the right word?
Just keep going.
You say caveat all the time. I don't know what it means. I will not support your point by saying Sonic Youth.
Are they grunge?
Yep. Smashing Pumpkins.
It's not really grunge.
Yeah, it is.
It's not grunge.
And then, I mean, you don't really rate them, so it doesn't really mean much to you. But Nirvana.
Nirvana are one of the better ones.
For me, even like, I'd put Pearl Jam, some Pearl Jam's music in grunge.
No, I don't know about that. Smashing Pumpkins.
Pixies are grunge, and I love Pixies. For me, grunge is metal with a melody. So, like, Smells Like Teen Spirit is a pop song played as a rock song.
Okay.
In Bloom, Drain You, like Lithia, like they've got so many like popular songs
they've got some really good songs.
Yeah, that are just played like a grunge band. Like I don't know, it's same as Sonic Youth. Like what is it? Incinerate as well. That's a great song. And Smashing Pumpkins are grunge, man.
They're not grunge.
Okay.
I don't think they're gonna go very high for me personally. I'd probably say,
oh wait, yeah, we're talking about Nirvana, aren't we?
we're
Why was I thinking we were talking about
you got too distracted with grunge.
I did.
Anyway, I'm gonna go 8.
I'm happy to go 8.
Yeah.
They've influenced so many. Like Dave Grohl is one of the best drummers.
If this was a tier list for people,
yeah,
Dave Grohl goes 1. He's my hero. I love that man.
And I talk smack about him, but they've got some absolutely incredible songs. I'm not allowed to swear, so I've got to be creative with this.
That was your creative.
I've been talking smack. About
they got
these
some
cats.
bangers. If you've played in a cover band or whatever, you've probably played Nirvana.
Yeah, you played In Bloom or Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah, people
or Come
love
As
it.
You Are.
Yeah,
They've got some bangers, man. And MTV Unplugged, Nirvana.
That's great, yeah.
So good. Their cover of Man Who Sold the World, David Bowie. Yeah.
it just doesn't resonate with me.
I'm happy with 8. I really like Nirvana. Do I sit there and listen to them all the time, though? No.
Nope.
But I have a lot of respect for them. And then, of course, Dave Grohl. Need I say more?
Yep.
There you go. 8 years.
We'd like to secure them into 8, please.
Okay. Next up is Arctic Monkeys.
Oh dear.
Oh, there we go.
Here we go again.
There's a very obvious answer here
Yeah, there is.
for me and Shay,
Yep.
which is 4.
See, I would agree, but we've put Kings of Leon third. Which means I'd probably want to put Arctic Monkey second. Which is tough because there is potential to be more bands that are better.
I hear your argument. I will caveat that. I will. This is a tough one because Arctic Monkeys are the reason I started playing music. All time they are my favorite band, but they really lost me with the car. I've given because I love them so much. I have listened to it so many times since, and I want to love it. I really do, but it's just a miss for me. It just doesn't work.
I agree it's not the same as some of the others, but I think especially when we went and saw them live, some of the tracks from that album live were incredible.
Yeah.
Body Paint was
Yeah.
really, really good.
But I really like that song in general.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there are some high points to the album. I agree that it's definitely nowhere near the standard that we hold them to.
No. Even
compared to the
Tranquility
other stuff.
Base. Like,
Yeah.
it's not even close to that.
No.
And a lot of people argue that's their worst. It's a tough one, man. It is a tough one because we'll let Dan speak in a second. But he's not huge on Alex Turner.
I don't like the way he's changed his vocals. I don't. Why is it, what? I don't understand. Why is he doing that?
If you ever want to be able to do an impersonation of current Alex Turner, just think of like two random things and put them together. So, elephant getting in the elevator.
Is that? I don't understand why that's meant to be good.
That's a new Arctic Monkeys song for you, right there.
What about that is good?
It's so strange because a lot of people be like, "Oh, he's changed." You listen to like Submarine soundtrack, the Alex Turner solo stuff. It's literally modern Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah.
It's been there the whole time.
Well, and I think a lot of not the problem, but I think a lot of the two modern albums were Alex branching out and experimenting. A lot of the stuff, I'm pretty sure the Carl was supposed to be
Alex
his
Turner
solo
album.
stuff, or like the Martini Police that he's been wanting to do for ages.
Same as Tranquility Base.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of that stuff was due to be this kind of weird experiment, and the band kind of got involved, so it became Arctic Monkeys. But I don't think it feels very Arctic Monkeys compared to the other stuff.
I think they should have done it as Alex Turner solo stuff.
Yeah,
I would have
down better.
I would have liked it. Don't get me wrong, but it is true that they have kind of, and I do say this a lot as well. Actually, they really have kind of lost their identity over the past two albums. Because I thought I knew Arctic Monkeys, and then they done the tour for Tranquility Base where we saw them at the O2, and even then I was a bit like, I kind of wish I caught them at Finsbury Park for AM.
Yeah. No, it was really good.
Because like that was like, to me, the last era of Arctic Monkeys, and now they are this weird. I don't know. They're not the Arctic Monkeys that I love anymore. It's a weird one. I don't know what it is. And even down to like when we saw them live at the Emirates, they were playing their old stuff, and they play it so slow, and it does hit. Don't get me wrong, but I am a bit like, come on, man! Like, give me some.
You would have liked to have seen it.
Yeah, I much prefer it when it's like it's just four of them on stage rather than having all these people, and like they put on like a theatrical show now, and it's sick, but it's not what I want to see at a Arctic Monkeys gig. I'd love that at 1975 because that's kind of what they do, but yeah, Arctic Monkeys, I just want you to plug into an amp and play bangers. I don't know. So I do hear what you're saying. I really, they're in 4 for me, because we got to remember the first few albums and what they've done for indie music.
Yep, and those are only good albums. So we did a reaction recently to, I can't remember what it was, like 2009 or 10 or something.
2007 Manchester Apollo.
No, we did that one. Then there was another one from 2009, which was your favourite.
Yeah.
Regardless,
2007 Manchester Apollo.
There's fine, whatever. There's a different one. How long have they been about for? What, 20 years?
They formed in 2003.
Okay, cool.
Debut album January 2006.
21 years, right, of being arguably the biggest indie band, right? Why haven't they got better? Why have they got worse? I watch them live now, and it feels laboured. It doesn't feel like they practice. It feels like they don't want to be there. And I don't like that. They've got fans that are paying so much money to go see them. They could be the biggest band, but it seems like they don't want it. And they just want to put out tragic music. So I'm going to put them like 7.
Wow.
I can't stand for that. Like, just...
I can't stand for it, okay?
They charge so much money to go see him, and then they just play poorly.
Guys talking smack over here.
I was going to say, he says they play poorly. I don't think they played poorly when we saw them.
So we done this reaction the other day,
and it was tragic.
And he was like, "It's rubbish. It's so bad." He was like fully rattled by his performance, and I was like, "I mean, I really liked it. That's what I like from Arctic Monkeys." So,
them playing poorly,
but it's not. That's Arctic Monkey. That
so they're not good musicians. Is that what you're saying? The drummer's fantastic. I can't remember. I always forget his
Matt
name.
Helders.
He is fantastic.
He's unbelievable.
He's an incredible drummer. And then Alex Turner just.
But they don't proclaim to be like amazing guitarists and singers.
I don't want them to go up there and play like the best solo you've ever heard. I want them to play the songs well. I want them to play how they are on the bloody records. They don't even do that. So why? So you're not practicing.
Why?
All this hate speech from a man that proclaims in all these videos that it's like, oh yeah, it's the imperfections in the music and the live performances that make it good.
No, there's a difference between being bad and like making human mistakes.
I think bad's a bit harsh.
you got to think as well. Like they are probably the biggest band alive right now.
Yeah, that's part of my point.
Who competes? They're on about 50 million monthlies.
Yeah.
Maybe Imagine Dragons.
That's sad.
I wouldn't really put them in the same ballpark. I mean, I'll give you that their Glasgow set last year was poor. it weren't great. But performance-wise, it's a pretty standard Highter Monkey set. I don't know, man. It's a tough one because there's levels to it. Like Catfish the other day at Reading was just bad. They should hold a standard, and it was really subpar of that. Just because I didn't enjoy Arctic's set doesn't mean that they were subpar of what they should be doing. Like that was just them.
The biggest band in the UK.
Yeah, but to a lot of people like ourselves, that's what we want to hear. We want to hear that. It's so sad. I remember I said to you, because when we saw them at the O2, do you remember there was these two people sat in front of us? And it was like whenever they played from the first two albums, everyone was like, yes. And then when they played from Tranquility, everyone sat down. But the two people in front of us sat down for the old tunes and then stood up for Tranquility. And it was a real like, oh, there's people that hate the early stuff and love the new stuff. I've never thought of that. And there's an audience of people that hate Betty Ligon on the Dance Floor, but The Car, oh, mate, all about it. And I find that mental.
Yeah, it's terrible. Terrible album.
Okay, I'm voting for
7.
I mean, I don't want them to go lower than Kings of Leon, but
Kings of Leon are so good though.
no,
They've actually got good musicians in their band.
Oh, here we go. Right, but anyway, I don't disagree that that Kings of Leon aren't good.
You're a politician.
I really like the Arctic Monkeys, and
Okay, fair enough.
as much as I would want to put them above them, I think realistically, I'll go 6.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to get so much hate. If you go and look at any of my playlists, every single one of them has the Arctic Monkeys tunes on it.
This guy's just a hater, man. He loves to hate.
Just that binary thinking.
So we currently have a 4, a 6, and a 7. Where'd you put them? 7.
6.
6. I'm happy to go 6.
Right, I think we've all settled on 6.
6.
Okay. I'm putting Arctic in 6. I'm not happy about that one.
I'm not either, and I can't believe all this slander. He's just gone off on a belter about these imaginary gigs that
I know.
are like awful.
Did you see that clip of Alex Turner trying to play solo?
Yes.
Emphasis on trying.
Yes, because he's a massive cokehead.
And this is okay.
It's rock and roll, man.
Is it?
It's rock and roll.
He's about 60 years too late. He should just
Whatever. Who's next,
Right,
Scott?
Do
moving
a time
on.
machine and go back, mate.
Next on the list is The Who.
2.
2.
Yeah, I mean,
Easy.
That the quickest one.
So easy.
Yeah, that's so easy.
2.
Fantastic band. Yeah.
yeah.
I genuinely
Should
don't
we
even
talk about them?
Roger Daltrey is an absolute hero of mine. Absolutely love him, and is a huge Arsenal fan. Played at.
You can't just keep using this to bump people up the list.
Yes, I can. He played at the closing of Highbury, so there you go. Pete Townsend, insanely talented man. Great producer, great songwriter, good guitarist. And I just love that he just enjoys himself. He'll go up on stage. He doesn't care that he can't sing. He'll sing. He doesn't care that he's an old man that looks like the dude from Despicable Me in a big jacket. He'll go onto any stage and just do his... And he's like 70 now, and he just still gives it every performance. John Entwistle, in one of the best... I can't choose between him and John Paul Jones as the best bass player of all time, and Keith Moon. Need I say more? Tommy, who's next?
So
That's the name of one of their albums. If your name was Tommy, that would be good. Would like to lock into for The Who, please. Would you like to make any notes on The Who before we go?
We did a reaction to... What was it?
Oh, it was
the Rolling Stone Circus.
Rolling Stone Circus. Did you see the comment someone made on that?
No.
Super interesting. So the Stones were so unhappy with their own set that they offered... And The Who was so
I
good.
did see this, yeah.
The Who was so good. They offered so it was the Rolling Stone Circus. It was this whole thing that went on tour. They offered The Who to publish it themselves as The Who Circus that the Stones performed at because they thought their set. The Stones thought their set was so bad and The Who was so good. But like I've seen the Stones set. It's so good. So I don't know what they're on about, but The Who were great as well. But I heard that and was like, that's so interesting. But yeah, we reacted to that, yeah.
Yeah, you should check that out.
Yeah. More Who on the way.
Next up is Coldplay.
Oh, what a band. That's iconic.
They've got some big tunes.
Yeah.
Did they break? Did they stop?
No, they're still
No,
going.
they're still going.
Oh, did they take a break?
So they refused to tour until they could tour without and have zero emissions. So basically, at the back of their stage, they have these bikes that people have to ride to like generate the generators, and then they also try and have like zero emission travel, so like electric tour buses. They try to fly as little as possible.
I respect it.
I do as well. And then they have like the wristbands at their
Yeah.
shows. They look insane.
Yeah, they're really cool.
And then songs like Yellow, The Scientist. There's one off their first album which never gets talked about called Shiver, which is probably
unbelievable.
yeah,
song.
probably their best song. Probably go check it out if you haven't heard it before.
I mean, that whole album, was it Parachutes, I think?
Yeah, their
it's just
debut.
really, really,
Really,
good.
really good album. They've got some big songs. I will say their later stuff is awful.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. I think what was it, 2012-ish?
Of like Parachute. Paradise. Sorry.
Yeah, there was some decent tracks on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, it's a bit kind of hit or miss. Some of it.
Viva
but-
La Vida.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it Chris
Definitely
Martin? singing?
Yeah.
yeah. It's
I
the lead.
respect his like
Ethos.
confidence in himself. Like, there's so many. You showed me one where he was just like, "We're gonna be the biggest band ever."
Yeah. I think it's 1997 and they're playing a local festival. He's like, "Hi, I'm Chris Martin from the band Coldplay." It's just his mate filming it. And he was like, "In 5 years' time, we're going to be headlining Glastonbury." What do they do 5 years later?
Yeah, no,
Headline Glastonbury. How sick is that?
Yeah.
So yeah, I respect, and they work hard as well. And he's always up for a laugh. He's like things like Modern Family. He's just randomly in an episode of Modern Family, or there's clips of him with Ricky Gervais on like his sketch show, and it's like Ricky Gervais is like at this photo shoot for a magazine, and Chris Martin's there as well. He's like, "Oh, you're that Ricky guy." He's like, "Yeah, you're really funny. I'm gonna come on your show and promote my album." And he's like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "Yeah, get that sorted." And then he comes on, and then he's like, "Chris Martin." He's like, "Yeah." It's so stupid, but it is like he doesn't mind taking a piss out of himself. And also, the biggest thing I'll give him, from day one, he splits all of his song credits equally between the whole band,
Nice.
and he writes
Yeah.
all the songs.
Good
more
songwriter as
more
well.
of that. Mate, The
Great
Scientist, Yellow, like
Some of the biggest songs ever. in the last
Fix
20
You.
years.
Fix You is one of the
Yeah.
best songs ever. And it's like he could so easily have been to the band like, right, 50%, and then you guys sort out the rest. But he was like, no. He's like, we're going to split it equally. And I have so much respect for that.
Does that mean we're going to put them quite high?
Can we have a recap on
We've
what
got all of these, we say all these positive things, and it's like, yeah, so
Yeah,
10.
seven.
What you have left is 1, 4, 7, 9, and 10.
I'm advocating for 7, I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
Who's in 8?
Nirvana's in 8.
Put Coldplay above Nirvana. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7.
Who's in 6?
Arctic
Arctic
Monkeys.
Monkeys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy
Yeah.
with that.
7's fair.
They both headline Arctics and Coldplay headlined Glasgow last year. Oh no, Coldplay headlined this year. There wasn't one this year, was there? When the hell? It was Elton John and Arctics, and then next year, yeah, it was this year because it was Coldplay, and then there was like Megan Thee Stallion and Shania Twain, and it was like really bad.
It's a weird lineup.
Yeah, I'm happy with Coldplay at 7. You happy? Yeah, we'd
Yep.
like to lock in Coldplay at 7,
Yeah.
please.
Next on the list is Rolling Stones.
2.
Two's taken.
Me, 2's not available.
Ah, so it's 1 or 4 or 10.
1, 4, 9, 10.
Well, it's 1 or 4.
Yeah. I'm a bit worried that he's going to slap out Pink Floyd.
He's going
or
to slap
Queen.
out Pink Floyd or Queen.
Yeah.
So I, as the Stones advocate here, would like to say 4.
But then what if Queen and Pink Floyd come up?
Then
We're going to have an argument then, aren't we?
Yeah.
But
Just don't look what they did in the 70s.
why?
I can't say it. We all know why.
I love the Stones.
Yeah.
I think they're incredible. Everything they've done. It's the same conversation with the Beatles for different reasons. Things like, and the Beatles done this too, pushing for. So they went to America, and the reason that they started music, the reason that Keith Richards and Mick Jagger spoke to each other was they were at a train station, and they both had like Muddy Waters records that they just bought from a shop, and then they just started talking to each other, and the Stones were born. They love American blues music, and then when they went over to America for the first time, they went into their record label's office, and there was this guy painting the walls. I don't know if you know this.
Yeah, I do know
up on a ladder, and Mick Jagger and that are trying to squeeze past, and the guy goes like, "Oh, sorry, boys." They look up, and I think it's Muddy Waters, like their hero, and the way he gets paid by his label is to paint, like to be like a janitor basically, and they're like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, basically, long story short, because he was a black artist, he didn't get paid the same." He wasn't promoted the same. He wasn't on TV or anything. So in America, they were like, "We're not coming on your TV shows unless you promote Muddy Waters, unless you promote Buddy Guy, BB King." And them, like artists like that, were was such a huge reason why, like black artists back then got pushed out and televised and on the radios and stuff. And that's so sick. And then it just carried on from there. They're such advocates for bringing in new musicians and promoting new musicians. Like on their tours, they usually get like young bands to open rather than cashing in and getting like big bands. I love that. Yeah. So yeah, I've got such a soft spot for the Stones.
They're all right.
They're all right.
Yeah.
Right.
They got their first big hit from the Beatles.
Yep.
Yeah. Made their career. So 4, yeah.
Made their career.
Well, it did.
Well,
So if Paul McCartney wrote us a song right now, would we be able to be famous from that one song? And have the
Well, it's
career
not the 60s
have the
anymore, is
career
it?
that the Stones have had?
Maybe.
No, because then we'd have to then carry that on. We'd
Yeah.
have to write the rest. We'd have to write Painted Black. We'd have to write Start Me Up. We'd have to write
Well, they've been written, so.
Give Me Shelter. We'd have to write some of the best songs ever. Like the Stones done that. Anyway, any comment?
no, I think we've pretty much covered it. I think it was always going to be the case that Dan was going to be against the Stones just because he loves the Beatles.
Just this thinking is outrageous. Like, they don't understand this. Love and hate, and then there's just nothing in between.
No, that's it. And you're on one side for each. So
Yeah, so I just hate the Stones.
yep, you do.
Love the
I was
Beatles.
going to say, clip that right now.
I like the
I hate the Stones.
So 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to have to be 4.
We're going to lock in 4 for the Stones, please.
Yeah.
Should we have a little
The
break?
fact that they've gone
about
Banana
to-
Kings of
I was about
Leon
to
is
say really
outrageous.
Yeah. Right. Oh my god. Yeah.
I'd rather listen to
the,
Kings of Leon.
the Stones are below Kings of Leon. This list is messy,
Yeah, we need
innit?
to take a break because that's frying my head.
Right, yeah. We're going to have a little quick break, and then we'll be back with the rest of the list. Okay. What's the next band, Scott?
The next band is AC/DC.
Oh, no.
Nice.
That's got to be 9. And
9.
9?
Okay, sorry, 1.
1?
Let me look into his soul.
He doesn't have one.
Oh, no. Oh,
You're as
tragic.
cold as ice.
Oh, that hurts me so much. 9 is AC/DC. We've messed up.
You think Nirvana's better than AC/DC?
You think Coldplay a bit? don't you?
Coldplay, yeah. Paramore.
Arctic Monkeys.
Arctic Monkeys. He's fuming.
That band, the Rolling Stones, which you hate as well.
Oh my god. Yeah. I'm gonna say AC/DC 1 then.
All right, 9. Oh, 10.
Changed it.
No, yeah, AC/DC 9.
They're still great.
They're very good. It's weird. Now we got here, it's like we can't even really discuss and justify it because we've just got Chuck and
No.
Nine.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
I
there's
know.
There's no chance for movement.
Yeah.
But they're not going to go 1,
Nah.
but they're not as bad as 10, so they
Yeah.
get to fall right in the 9th slot.
Gotta understand they're fantastic.
They are very good.
They are.
I feel like everyone knows that though. We
Yeah,
don't
of
need to
course
tell
they
them
do.
that.
That's saying
Some of the biggest rock tunes ever.
Okay.
Lock
Yeah,
in
we're
9,
looking
yeah?
in 9, please.
Oh god. Oh, that hurts. Oh no.
So,
Oh.
next up is Blink 182.
Oh, that's 10, yeah.
10.
That's
Travis
easy,
Barker
10.
is an insane drummer, but yeah, they stink. I've seen a few videos of them playing live at Reading the other day.
Yeah.
It's not great.
To be fair, I've never been huge on many of their songs. I mean,
Yeah.
not being funny, once I get a bit drunk, I Miss You will come out. But other than that, it's probably not.
All the small things, very
I was
relatable.
gonna say, But no, other than that, I'm not huge on a lot of their music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably comfortably put them 10.
Yep. 10.
Oh no. Okay.
Well,
And going.
who is our number
what?
one
We
band?
need to. All right.
Please
When we do
nice
this
us.
again, we're not just leaving one open till
No,
the
we
end.
are. We are leaving one at the end.
Right. So number one, our favorite, the
Our-
best band.
Your
Ever to-
best,
Oh, it's that phone again. The best bands who ever exist.
yeah.
your all-time favorite number one band
Can't wait
is
for this.
Wet Leg.
You're evil.
Oh, no.
That's horrible from you.
Right, okay. This has been fun. We're retiring here. The game's over. We're
I'm
never
not
doing
even
a pod again.
reciting that list. That's a terrible list.
I'll do it for you, don't worry.
Oh, great.
So, in number one, we
No,
have...
start reverse.
start from the bottom.
reverse.
Okay. In number 10 is Blink 182.
Fine.
Number 9, AC/DC.
Not great.
Tragic.
Number 8, Nirvana.
Fine.
Yeah,
Number
fine.
7, Coldplay.
Fine.
Yeah.
6, Arctic Monkeys.
Could be
Not happy
higher.
about it, but
5, Paramore.
Fine.
4, Rolling Stones.
Not happy.
3, Kings of
okay.
Leon.
Way too high.
2, The Who.
Yep.
Yeah.
And number 1, Wet
Don't say
Leg.
it. Yeah, it's
Number
spin-
1 plus 10 is Wet Leg.
Yeah.
Best band ever, Wet Leg.
Oh,
Great.
no. Who's heard of them since? After all the money for their budgeting has run out. Anyone? No.
I was gonna say,
Never have I.
ever since the Brits, that's it.
Yeah.
Disappeared.
It's as if you can put loads and loads of money into a plant band, industry plant band.
We should
and
get a plant.
We should get a plant.
Call it the industry plant.
No, call it Wet Leg.
Yeah.
No, you
I think we
That was
should
a
do
side conversation, wasn't it? We've just got an inside to us when we're here alone. So, yeah, we should. Wet Leg, man. I'm not a fan at all. They would just shove down everybody's throats.
Have they got more than one song?
They've got an album.
They had
Oh, they have an
album.
album. Oh,
Yeah.
They won like best album of the year
At the
Brit
Brits,
Awards
yeah.
when?
when it come out.
Last year or the year before.
2022, I think it was.
Maybe, yeah.
Come out in 2022.
But yeah, they went on tour with Harry Styles, and then what?
Yeah.
The money ran out.
The money ran out, literally, and
Right,
just
the follow-up album's probably on the way,
yeah.
which we will be eagerly anticipating
Mhm.
as our number one rated band.
That's right. As soon as the last dinner parties,
favorite.
as soon as the last dinner parties budget runs out, then they'll go back over to Wet Leg to fund that
No, that'd be a
industry
new
plant
one.
band. Oh yeah, or they'll just bring
be a
up
new one, yeah.
maybe an A&R guy's daughter wants to start a new band, just
Yeah.
like Wet Leg. Did we know that the A&R guy of their label is?
We do now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take
So
that,
that
industry.
list sucks, man. Not happy with that list at all.
No.
Okay, we're going to sign off on this one. Thank you very much for watching. We really, really appreciate it. Tell us
How stupid we are.
how stupid we are and what lists you would like us to do next. You can do like genre and decade if you want. So like Britpop 90s, indie 2000s, like things like that.
Should definitely do albums.
Yeah, we can do
We can
albums.
do loads of those, yeah.
Yeah, if you want us to do crisps and chocolate bars, let us know.
Yeah.
But for now, thank you for watching. With me, Arthur. Thank you, Sharon Scott.
What should the code word be?
Yeah,
Unless
if
comment.
you made it, comment roll of insulation.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. That's a boring one.
Go on.
What do you want to do?
I want to go with the industry plant.
The industry plant.
Yep.
Yep. Comment the industry plant and let us know that you made it to the end. Thank you very
And
much.
how much you love Wet Leg.
Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
I can't wait for the comments on this one.